I appreciate the invitation.
Of course,
Absolutely.
yeah. So icebreaker question. This is not going to be a surprise to Dr. Lee because we talked about this for about 20 minutes before hitting the record button. But how much do you miss In-N-Out living in Maryland?
How much do I miss In and Out being out here in Maryland? You know what? It cannot be expressed in words how much I miss In and Out. You know, okay, how about this? I was asked to officiate a wedding in
Uh-huh.
Los Angeles. This is years ago. And
I have a feeling I know what's coming after this. Keep going.
I went to the wedding, I went to the rehearsal, I grabbed In and Out uh that day before the rehearsal. I got my In and Out. After the rehearsal, they had a rehearsal dinner for all of the party members' families. They said I could come, and I said no, I really need to get some work done for the wedding the next day.
Mhm.
Truth be told, I just went back to In and Out. And
That
then the
was your
next
work for
day,
the wedding the next day.
well, yes, I
You
mean,
make
I
sure.
worked while I was enjoying my In and Out. The next day was the wedding. I grabbed it for lunch before the wedding. After the wedding, I was, of course, invited to the reception afterwards.
Yep.
Now, truth be told, I needed to leave early to catch my flight back to the East Coast, so
Yep.
I couldn't stay for the reception. That is true. But on my way to the airport, I dropped by In and Out again, grabbed my In and Out, and I took off. And
Every
so
meal.
Yeah.
every meal without apology.
I
Yeah.
Um,
love it.
There's
and
nothing
so
like you can't get too saturated with In-N-Out if you don't live next to In-N-Out. That's I don't think that's
Oh,
possible.
You know what? There are East Coasters out here who have been out to Southern Cal or someplace in the country where they have In and Out. They have tried it. They come back and they just tell me, "Yeah, it's a good burger," and it's
How dare
offensive.
you get that
It
get
is
that
offensive.
language out of my face.
They don't appreciate you have to grow up with it, I think,
This is true.
it's a life-changing burger,
Yeah.
really. And
Yeah.
and and that
And
bears
there's no
the
debate. It's not like this place, not In-N-Out versus anything else. It's like I'm sorry. There's In-N-Out, and then there's a big pile of dung, and there's everything else.
Indeed. I mean, to my friends out in the Texas area who constantly compare this to the Whataburger, I don't understand it. With all love and respect, I do not understand the
Yeah.
debate. The In-N-Out burger is superior for less money.
It's
Uh,
yeah.
Mic drop.
this,
Yes.
this is true.
Well,
It's not
question
a debate.
two. You're a lot of people, a lot of our listeners, a majority of our listeners are not from California, so they'd be like, so they might be wondering what is In and Out, or
Hey,
they
this
might
is
not
this
be.
is everybody's reason to come fly to California, maybe not live here, but fly to California, go to In-N-Out, and then go back to wherever you live.
Indeed, if you're not going to go there for the weather and the beach and Disneyland,
In-N-Out.
you go out there for In-N-Out. I mean,
Yep.
that honestly is not a bad thing. You guys know. I mean,
Oh
In-N-Out's just
yeah,
it's a fast food chain
Hmm.
with an unbelievably meaningful, powerful, life-changing burger.
high
This is
quality, high
true.
quality
This is true.
ingredients, and you'll get a Bible verse on the bottom of your cup.
I think Californians,
Um,
we at least Southern Californians, we kind of take In-N-Out for granted. Because
yeah,
like where I live, there's probably five within walking distance. And
same. I got one down the road.
yeah,
Yep.
that's
I am coveting in sin as you guys are sharing this. I must
I think you need to
confess.
get sanctified. This is something we have to talk about.
Yes, amen.
But I have another perspective for you guys because I was not born and raised in California, and
I'm
so
sorry.
I actually appreciate it a lot too because I didn't get this since day one in my life. I always knew about it from the day that I had taste buds,
No,
really, and I was
one of the
introduced to it.
best
But
Nick Mabel, or I'm sure Dr. Lee can maybe not to the second part, but to attest to both. It's one of the best texts you can get from your wife, or if you're a
oh
girl from
yeah,
your husband,
get in and out.
is as they're coming back from home. I was like, "Hey, honey, I got In-N-Out for dinner," and like, there's just like you could have had the worst day in the world, and it just gets better.
Everything's
Well,
okay
Yeah,
at
Well,
that point.
I will tell you. You know what? Here in the East Coast, and I can't remember if they have this in the West. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we have
yep.
it.
Do they?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
we
Chick-fil-A's
have
good.
there's a Chick-fil-A right like not right across the street, but in the same parking lot as an In-N-Out that
Yeah,
just started here in Santa Ana in 2022, and it is the busiest part of Santa Ana right now.
there's a
Terrific.
lot of Chick-fil-A's right next to In and Outs. I've noticed. They're like
Yeah,
right
Well,
next.
they know they're gonna get traffic. Yeah,
I'm
they
the
like,
know they're gonna
way
get all the
that
people.
the way that East Coasters talk about Chick-fil-A reminds me a little bit of the way Southern Californians talk about In-N-Out. There does seem to be kind of an analogy there. But I was teaching at our RTS campus in Houston. I found out there was an In-N-Out about a 40-minute drive from where I was staying. I drove that 40 minutes.
You don't
I
even
went
think
out.
about it. It's not 40
No,
minutes.
it
As
was
long as
not
like,
even a
oh,
debate. I mean,
thank the Lord, it's only 40
no,
minutes.
the first thing out of my mouth when I to the administrator there was, "Where am I teaching? How long do I have? And is there an In-N-Out?"
I like that.
And when I drove to that In-N-Out, and you see that beautiful sign, that
Yep.
that
White and
bright
red.
red,
Oh, yes.
it almost brought tears to my eyes. It just was so nostalgic of my childhood at home.
I like this. So here's,
Yeah.
I'll give you some help. If there's any conference organizers, anybody who's ever going to ask Dr. Lee to either preach at their church or to speak at their conference, telling you right now, if you live next one or if you can order one, have an In-N-Out burger available for Dr. Lee after he preaches or teaches or whatever it is, and I bet you he will never forget that.
It would be most appreciated. You don't even need to pay me my honorarium. Just
I
get me
was
the
I was
In-N-Out.
I was I was I didn't want to assume, but that's a I kind of assumed. That's exactly what if a church, instead of paying me, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that. Whoever's listening, don't listen to what I'm about to say. But if you gave me In-N-Out, I probably wouldn't miss the money as much. But still, you still want to pay. But onto
wait, I got some more questions about this In-N-Out, because I mean, Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out, I gotta admit, have incredible strawberry shakes, both of them. And Dr. Lee, pretend you're In-N-Out right now. What would you order? What would you order?
Oh, yeah, what's the go-to?
Yeah.
Well, okay, since I don't get it, I just need something classic, simple, easy. Just
something
your
you're
normal,
gonna like and you're gonna enjoy.
And is
just
it animal
normal-
style? Animal
Well,
style?
yeah, I mean, I would normally, if I was there, I probably would take animal style, but just a classic double, extra everything, fresh onions, bam, there you go.
Strawberry shake.
You know what we're gonna do tonight?
And
I'm
strawberry
gonna ask my
shake.
wife. We're having a friend over tonight. We're gonna get In-N-Out. There's no.
You
There's
guys
no
are
question.
killing me, killing me. And so,
We're gonna take a photo and we're gonna tag you on Twitter.
Yep. I'm gonna do that for lunch today.
Et tu, Brute? Et tu? I mean,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, hey, you know what? I'm happy for you all. At least I have Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A's good.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with Chick-fil-A.
That's right.
Okay,
Well,
on to it.
onto weightier matters. So